America, what do you love best?
Baseball, hot dogs, apple pie, and Chevrolet.
What was that again?
We love baseball, hot dogs, apple pie, and Chevrolet.
Oh.
Baseball, hot dogs, apple pie, and Chevrolet.
That's baseball, hot dogs, apple pie, and Chevrolet, huh?
Baseball and hot dogs, apple pie, and Chevrolet. They go together in the good old USA. Baseball and hot dogs, apple pie, and Chevrolet.
Makes sense to me.
Hey, what's going on, sports cars fans? Ray from Philly here. It's Thursday, 4th of July, 2024. Happy 4th of July to everyone out there. This here is a PSA reveal video. I haven't done one of these in quite a while. These are two cards that I submitted to PSA a couple months ago. I have my phone's blowing up here. PSA reveal of two players that I bought raw, submitted these to PSA, of two players that I feel, I have a decent shot at getting into the Baseball Hall of Fame. Let's get to it. I'm not saying they will, but I think they should get in. They deserve to get in for so many reasons, not just they're playing on the field, but just for so many other reasons that I'm going to get into. All right, here's the PSA box that it comes in. Looking forward to sharing this. This is going to be cool. I'll tell you where I bought the cards from and how much I paid for them and what I thought the grades would get on them. So the first one is a card I bought from Mike O. And as you can see, I haven't shown the card yet. I don't know what the grade is yet. I bought this raw from Mike O of a player that had a very, very good career. His career ended short because he refused to get traded to my Phillies in, I think, I don't know if it was 68 for Dick Allen. But he paved the way for what you now know today as free agency. He was a great player, and also, if it wasn't for him, there would be free agency. I bought this 58 Topps Curt Flood Rookie from Mike O. I thought it would get a low grade. I thought it would get a 2, and it's exactly what it got. Here's a 58 Topps. Wanted to make sure it was 58. 58 Topps Curt Flood. Beautifully centered card. Just has rough corners, soft corners. Here's the back of that card. So thank you to Mike O for selling me this card. Love it. I'm probably going to pick up more of these in a slightly higher grade. This next player was an even better player in the 60s, but after his career was over, then became a great announcer for the New York Yankees for a lot of years. I used to watch him growing up in the late 70s, early 80s in Upper Darby, Pennsylvania, when I used to have Channel 11 WPIX, and if the Phillies weren't on, the Yankees were on a lot. I was a big fan of Reggie Jackson, my second all-time favorite player, and this guy was a great announcer with Phil Rizzuto, and then became the first African-American league president, and that's Bill White. Shout out to Orlando from a collector stream. Him and I were talking about buying this player raw and submitting. I know he already has one. I hope he submitted it. I submitted mine, and that's the 59 Topps Bill White rookie. I predicted it would get a 5 or a 6, and it got a 5. So here is the 58 Topps Bill White rookie. Beautifully centered. I bought this card from Greg Morris. Here's the front. Excited about this card. This card, let me tell you, really, really tough to find centered. And I couldn't find a graded one in a 5 or a 6 centered. There was tons out there, but they were way off centered. And this one was as beautifully it's centered as you can see. And it's real sharp edges, crisp corners. So thrilled about the grade on this. I was hoping it would get at least a 5, and it did. So, yeah, the two guys who I think deserve to get into the Hall of Fame. There's the Bill White rookie and Curt Flood rookie. Two great players. Let's go to the PSA registry here. Not that these cards are in any of my registries, but I still want to log them in anyway. So smaller screen here. Let's get to a smaller screen for me. Okay. So these pictures of these cards should already be scanned in because they start with a number 8. So let's put in Mr. Flood first. And there's that. And it should come up on another screen showing the picture. And there it is. So there's a picture of my Curt Flood rookie. Thrilled to add it. Okay, so let's go back. And now let's add Mr. White. 8555726. And again, that's being added to my inventory. It's not in any registry, but it's also scanned in. So now you can see an even better look of how nice this, look at that. Look how unbelievably centered. Beautiful, beautiful 59 Topps Bill White rookie. So in my opinion, let's talk a little bit about these players. Curt Flood, great player, great defensive player, great all-around hitter too. So I'm going to add a screen here to go to his statistics. Well, first let's do Bill White because I have him up first. Okay, Bill White, an 8-time All-Star. So even as a player, I mean, just as a player, I don't think he deserves to get in just on his player numbers. But there's 3 things to incorporate here. I mean, his playing ability is above average, 8-time All-Star, 7-time Gold Glove Award winner, 1964 World Series champion, 1,706 career hits, 202 homers, a 286 average. You know, comparable numbers. They're not Hall of Fame numbers, but they're all-star numbers. And he started his career in 56. He played a little bit with the New York Giants. That's right, the New York Giants. But he didn't play in 57 to military service. 58 was with the Giants, but his first full year was 59 and with the St. Louis Cardinals. So played with the Cardinals from 59 to, it looks like, 65. Came here to Philadelphia in 66, 67, and 68, and then ended his career in 69 with the Cardinals. But like I said, not only was this guy a very good player, he was a great announcer, and he was the first African-American league president. Now, he was on the ballot last year on the Veterans Committee, and I really, really thought he was going to make it, and he didn't. But I do believe that he will on the next time he gets in on the Veterans Committee ballot. So now let's go to Curt Flood. Really interesting story here. If you don't know much about Curt Flood, I really highly recommend that you do look into a little bit of research on his career. He was a 3-time All-Star, 2-time World Series champion, a 7-time Gold Glove Award winner, one of the best defensive center fielders in the National League during the 60s, had 1,861 hits, 85 homers, 293 batting average, 851 runs scored, 636 RBI. Now, the story here. Now let's take it here. Now he started his rookie year with the St. Louis Cardinals in 1958. Was his first full season. Played with the Cardinals his whole career from 58 to 69. 69 was then traded to the Philadelphia Phillies for Dick Allen. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure if it's Dick Allen. If I'm wrong, someone correct me, which I'm sure somebody will. But I'm pretty sure it was for Dick Allen because Allen then did go to the Cardinals for a short stint, and Curt Flood, refused to do that. He refused to go to the trade to go into Philadelphia, mainly because at that time Philadelphia was a pretty big racist town, and he didn't want to be treated like a piece of meat. He felt like, a player should be able to go to wherever he wants to go. And because of the bylaws that the Major League Baseball had from the beginning of time, he fought in Supreme Court, really didn't get a lot of backing from his players. I mean, some of his players were there like Bob Gibson and so forth, but they really didn't stand up for him. He was kind of a man alone in the island. But then next thing you know, lo and behold, I think it was the first year was 76, free agency started. And the players today, I'm telling you, the players today should be bowing down at Mr. Curt Flood's grave so to speak, right now, because if it wasn't for Curt Flood, you wouldn't have free agency today. I highly, highly believe that. So because of his above average playing career, not didn't have a Hall of Fame playing career, but who knows if he didn't stop playing at the age of 31, he could have gotten 3,000 hits. It's quite possible. But because of his above average playing ability and because he paved the way for free agency and was just a stalwart in this game, I think he deserves some consideration to be a Hall of Famer. And Bill White, without a doubt, definitely above average player, a way above average announcer for a lot of years with the Yankees, and the first African American league president. So there's my two pickups today. Thrilled to add these two PSA reveals. The 50, let's get it close here. 58 Topps Curt Flood rookie and a PSA 2, and the 59 Topps Bill White rookie and a PSA 5. Okay. Thanks for tuning in. Have a safe 4th of July tonight. Tomorrow I'll be back with a huge pickup for the 300 great baseball cards of the 20th century by, you guessed it, Mike Payne. Until then, guys, like I always say, have fun with it, and I'll see you real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.